All right.
Well, I don't
Ryan.
think it's as good as Peter's.
All right.
It's
Well,
definitely what we need going into Fridays.
we're in our respective outfits. I'm not sure if you can hear me well. I've got my protection on for the weekend. I'm ready to go shopping. And Brian's got his wizard hat on. Excellent.
Yeah. Now
Excellent.
we're
Look at that.
looking for anything tradable.
Brian.
We've got
All
less than
right.
half an hour spot. I
Ryan.
don't think it's as good as that.
All right.
It's
Well,
definitely what we need going into Fridays.
we're in our
Stick to
respective
ride on
outfits.
later.
I'm not sure if you can hear me well. I've got my protection on for the week. And Brian's got his wizard hat on. Excellent.
So
I love that hat,
now we're
Brian.
looking
That's awesome.
for anything tradable. We've
We're
got
definitely,
Right.
well,
like I said, I was looking to
Right.
see
don't
this
do
level
as good as that.
hold.
We weren't going to get us there off.
Oh.
And
I
it
got
seems
feet
as
on.
though we are.
My apologies to everybody on YouTube. You were probably hearing the room fed back to you. I had it on my other screen. I didn't realize it was feeding into the feed here, so sorry about that. That would be a little disconcerting. I just heard that.
What was your entry on AMD, Peter?
My entry on AMD was $42.02.5. I got in just above the my 50 moving average, and at 248, I think 247, something like that. In any event, so yeah, I've got a little room to let it go. How's JD doing for you? Oh, it's come back to your entry, has it?
Almost. I got in 39.52, but it
Okay.
looks like my break even's at 39.53. So
Okay.
probably got in just above that moving average, a little slippage. But it's sitting at a 200 moving average on the one. So we'll see if it holds it, what it does.
I admire your dedication to the hat, Brian.
Yes,
I like
there
it.
you go.
Well, guys, it has been a slow afternoon here in the markets. The SPY had a big pull down from when? About 10 o'clock, 10:30 through till about 2. But unless you caught that move and were riding it down, it's been a little choppy, tough to get a trade. We have a couple of us in the room in some trades. I'm long AMD. I took it, as I mentioned, my favorite moving average cross pattern at about 245. And about the same time, Mike here took a trade on JD to the long side. So we've both got trades we're just nursing along here, but we'll see what happens.
Yep, nursing the last little bit.
Yeah, got some partials, so that's always good. Green is green. No risk trading. That's what I like. Been watching Microsoft today. It was good this morning, but it's very choppy now. Not a lot going on.
Yeah, I'm just looking at some of the indexes here, and again, we on the SPY, on the daily, we rejected the 20 moving average. Couldn't get through it. Looks like we are going to finish on a down note today, and the Q is pretty much the same thing. We tried to get up above through that, and then pulled back below the 20-day moving average here, but not. But right now we're staying off the lows of the previous 2 days, which I guess some little bit of good news if you're long, and a little bit of not so good news. Managing to make a higher high here today on this candle, but we'll see. We've got 20 minutes or so left here.
Gee,
A lot
I don't.
except for C.
Rich, I don't know about the Magic 8 Ball said that our favorite trading tool said that Oxy was going to get above. It was 1350. We asked, right? I think it was 1350. We had asked it for a level, and certainly pulling back from that now. Could this be? Could this
So
be?
I got out of.
8 Ball?
Oh, yeah. I just got out of my JD when it lost that 200 moving average on the one.
I see it there, yeah.
So
JD. Can see it here. How that's the orange line on my chart. It just broke beneath that. Things I don't have on here is I've also included 100. Not sure if this will be how visible this will be on white. But
Yeah, JD has held fairly well when you compare it to all the other Chinese stocks, not including LK on the list.
You're a little quiet, Brian. Is the mic away from your mouth?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, it might be. Here.
There
How's
you
that?
are. Yeah, much better.
Here I go. Just had to move the mic in here. NVIDIA down a lot today here.
Yeah, I was looking at NVIDIA. It's funny how if you check the semiconductor stocks, I normally look at AMD, Intel, MU, and NVIDIA together. So today, AMD and NVIDIA are both down about the same amount, whereas Intel and MU are doing something different. So
yeah, MU is almost flat on the day. I don't know what Intel's doing.
And MU's really been chopping around the VWAP like all day. It really hasn't wanted to lose levels. Now, I did take, in your honor, Mike, I did take a short trade earlier in MU. I got a tiny little partial and then stopped out pretty much.
When did you take that? Because I took one too early in the morning.
Oh, no, mine was at 12:00. I entered at 12:05 and I was out by 12:09. So.
I took one 10:22
Okay.
and got a partial before it bounced back up. But you're right, it didn't want to lose levels. The 4075 is a level that I have, and it just didn't want to lose that.
Yeah, I mean, even I was watching MU, and if you look at MU on a 5-minute chart here, this 50 moving average I have, the 200 moving average, which is the, again, orange line on my chart, it played with it around 1050, bounced off it. Then I thought it was going to break through, but it sort of hung around that area until it's popped back up above it now. So I don't know. It's MU's, and I searched earlier, didn't see any news on it, so I don't know why it's showing relative strength compared to its peers, which are down 4 to 5%.
And it seemed every time it came down to 4075, orders just started coming in on it out of nowhere. I took a partial right there at it, and that's when it bounced against me. Because I got, almost 60,000 shares came in, just appeared, got filled, and then disappeared. And then the next time it came down there, another set of orders came in, got filled, and then it bounced back. I was like, okay, I'm done playing this today.
Right. Yeah, well.
I figured some big money wanted into around that area, and my buying power isn't going to do anything for me.
Maybe not. All right, guys. Well, I'm not going to force any trades heading into the last 20 minutes. Really, we have about 17 and a half minutes left in the market. Now's not the time to try and be forcing yourself. If you're red, don't try and make it to green. You're likely to make it worse. I mean, if you see a great setup, don't be afraid to take it, but don't force anything. And we may just watch the markets into the close. We seem to be leaking downward, which I don't like to see on a Friday afternoon. My AMD trade, I probably should have sold more, but I'm still holding on to my remaining shares. It's still above my entry here, so I'm hoping for one of these miraculous big bounces into the close. It's not worth getting out now. I might as well just wait and see what happens. It's a good trade, actually. Put some good money into the kitty. It's always nice.
There's a kitty?
There is for me.
Okay.
I'm not sharing, though. Sorry.
Always good to have a kitty.
Yeah. Definitely looks like the market's going to sell off.
Yeah.
Into the close.
Yeah. I'm getting nervous for Occidental here. I'm afraid my 8-ball may have made a mistake.
Yeah, it doesn't look. Maybe just throw a one share order in up above that level, just so it gets a fill.
You think I could pull the stock up with that, with a share?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Just right at the close. That printing.
Yeah. Just so I can make it happen. Force the
trade.
Force the trade. I need to call my market maker friends and say, I need you to trade me one share at 13.51, just so I can declare the 8-ball correct. That seems like that defeats the purpose.
Yeah, maybe.
I am the engineer of my own fate. Yeah, maybe the magic 8-ball is just reminding me, gotta make your own decisions. It's a lesson.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe it just doesn't like to work on Friday.
Maybe. I haven't pressed it into service on a Friday. Maybe that's it. Of course, we have our longer-term prediction that it's made about the SPY, so we'll see. That was made earlier today, so it was very definitive about that. Just flipping through a couple of different stocks to see what they're doing. I mentioned earlier my big plans for the weekend are to go shopping. I haven't been out of the house in 3 weeks, so I get to go see how the world has changed out there. Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Brian, you were gardening yesterday. It seems like you've survived that.
Yeah. Gardening is good. Anything that gets you outside. Well, the way I figure it.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Mike, any big plans for you this weekend?
So the family, we are doing another soccer tournament on the PS4, hopefully to take down my son's reign of champion from last weekend.
So it's like it's a PS4 soccer grudge match.
Yes.
Excellent.
So it's good family time. You can't go around. It forces the kids to come together, and little healthy competition's always good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've got two of my kids who are away at different universities, so they're sort of in their apartments and stuck in place. They suggested we get on an app called House Party.
Oh,
So
okay.
we all jump on this app that's again on our iPhones called House Party, and basically it's just all share our cameras, and then it's got little games embedded in it, like Pictionary or trivia games and stuff, so you can sort of play these together. Somebody draws on the screen, we all guess. When you guess right, you move on. It was neat. There was a way to at least spend some time together. So.
Yeah. My daughter's so all their friends, there's an app. I don't know exactly what it is, but they can all jump on. They can see each other and they can watch Netflix together.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure
that's
there's
cool.
a ton of these
So,
things that smart people are able to throw together to make happen. The SPY is really sort of getting a surge up here.
Yeah, it's come bouncing back. Your JD trade is coming back too. I see Apple's coming back,
yeah.
getting a little bit of a
AM,
bid into the close here.
AMD was 2 cents away from stopping me out, and now I'm 35 cents to the good again. So
Nice. Yeah, look at that.
That's
It just
good.
ripped back, and look at the SPY
yeah,
is
Boom, there it goes.
going to move.
I would have got stopped out even if not getting out before my break even. So
dang. Okay, I'm gonna take. If this thing moves below 42.40, I'm going to take a partial. Otherwise, I'm just going to hold and let's see how high we can get here. Still, I'll keep. Okay, I'm taking a partial here. Excellent. Ooh.
BSGM, Biosig Technologies, Bravo
Here's
Sandy
your,
Golf Michael, another
your stop.
pop to the highs of the day now. BSGM.
Almost went through it.
I'm not going to enter any trades. I cannot wait for my new computer. This is nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
is it supposed to get there?
If I didn't have, well, who knows?
Look at
It's supposed to be another couple of weeks. Holy crap.
WMT, Walmart, Whiskey Michael Tango. Walmart shares hitting new highs now, 119.84, up about 1% after the Wall Street Journal report that the company has had 20% jump in
another couple of weeks.
in-store sales in the past 4 weeks and 30% online in the past 8 weeks. That's WMT,
Let me
Walmart.
silence the Benzinga guy here. Yeah, I just took another partial on AMD, by the way, since it spiked all the way up to 42.60, which is sort of where it reversed before. Yeah, the delivery on the computer was about a month, unfortunately. I guess with all the supply chain being disrupted, it's taking a little longer.
Sure.
But
Makes sense. Wow, look at the SPY go here.
I can't wait because I said if I wasn't already in this trade, I wouldn't get in because it's my machine is running a little slow. It's taking a while for things to react. So,
And a nice little push on your trade there.
yeah. Sometimes it's worth holding on. I didn't think, who knew? I was ready to give up on those last few shares. It's a close thing, though. Stephen, I ended up buying from Dell, actually. My current device is a Dell device, but it's like a industrial workstation. So I've actually had good luck with their products. So decided to go for what I hope will be a reliable device.
Did you get a desktop or a laptop?
No, a desktop. I'm not bringing it anywhere, so I figured for the price performance, I might as well just get the desktop. You can get more for the same money. If it's gonna sit in place for pretty much all of its life, there was really no point. So.
I'll eventually have to get a new desktop. I'm not sure when. Probably wait until it craps out. So,
Chris, you design your own? Never disappointed what I designed for me. Yeah, I looked at that, and I was willing to do that. I mean, I used to build my own PC all the time. The thing was just getting the different parts. It was, the lead time on some of them, they wouldn't commit. So I figured there was no point getting, a PC if I had all the parts but the chassis or the power supply for a month and a half, right? It just didn't seem to make any sense in these times. So I thought with everything being so uncertain, I'll just order it as a done deal. And that way, and it wouldn't be easy if for whatever reason I made a mistake or something didn't work to return it and get a new one. I figure it could be months before I get this thing done. So I might as well get one that's fully built, tested before it's shipped, etc. So. For those that are joining us on YouTube, one of the things that I'll point you to, there's a great webinar. If you didn't have a chance to view it already, this week we had the opportunity to be visited by Steve Goldstein, who talked to us about how to manage yourself in extreme market conditions. It's in our feed, but I'll put a link here as well. It is really a great webinar. It's well worth your time. It's really sort of good at just telling you some of what we all need to hear, I think, in how to manage yourself. He makes some great analogies that pushes the points home, at least they did for me. And I'd recommend you take a look at it. Anyone in the room, if you haven't had a chance to view that, here's the link as well. But it was really a good session. And just a reminder for everybody, we are, as much as it doesn't feel like we're heading into holiday season, but Easter is coming up. And it's a shortened week next week. So next Friday, so a week today, the markets will be closed for Good Friday. So you're going to get a long weekend.
Yeah, okay.
So even longer shortened for you to be able to stay at home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can go do more puzzles. I started a puzzle last night, not because I wanted to do a puzzle, because my wife is, chatting with a bunch of her workmates, and the couple were making puzzles, and she hates puzzles. So she asked me to make a puzzle just so she could take pictures and send it to, the people with whom she's working to claim that she's making it. So.
Oh boy.
I'm making a puzzle for the
wrong with that.
Oh well. The things you do, right?
We've had a puzzle on the go since Christmas. It still hasn't gotten done, and it's been revived.
Happy wife, happy life. Oops. Well. I'm very happy with this AMD trade. I'm happy that it's held up here. Well, came back up. Be great if it could break up towards 43 in the VWAP. That would make me very happy into the close. What would make me even happier is if Occidental Petroleum could get over 1350.
Well, it bounced off previous day close, and it, I think in about 3 minutes and change. I don't think we're going to see that, but you never know. I'm doing some text now with some of the market makers. See if I can arrange for that to happen.
All right. I appreciate that, Brian. Pull on those strings of
Forget
yours.
that closing print. I just want that closing print.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you've got about 2.5 minutes to make it happen. So
We just need that one share at
yeah. So
1350.
you just need that out of cycle print. If that happens, I'm gonna freak out here.
I know. Yeah, exactly. I'll gain a whole new level of respect from you.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
even believe my respect for you could go any higher, but that would do it.
Well, it's true.
It's
Absolutely.
true. I like the modesty that comes on the tail of that statement. That was good. What?
Yeah, exactly. I do. You gotta get down to their level.
Guys, you gotta give Brian props here, and he's stuck with the hat, the whole time. So
Through the
Yes.
you know, it's like, do you do like a little magic spell or something to get? Is that what you're waiting for? You wanna do it just right at the
I should have brought the wand too.
yeah. This is gonna be like one of those movie scenes where the bomb counter is going down. It'll stop at 1 second. We'll get this print
Yeah.
on Oxy like immediately before the
you
closing
go.
bell.
Microsoft. Yeah, where are we gonna pin things here? They're gonna try to pin it at 248, maybe on the SPY. Got 1 minute left. Zoom is making a bit of a run here into the close.
All right, let's take a peek at Zoom. Oh, yeah, it's moving up. Boeing had a little spike earlier today. It was around 130 or so. It was interesting, and then fell right back down. I didn't see any news on that, so I'm not sure what drove that for Boeing. But every once in a while, these stocks are all making just weird moves. All right, AMD's consolidating here. It's just sort of moving sideways. Still hoping that it might jump up into the close in 5 seconds. All right, that's not going to happen. I'm out. Just let me take... Yep. And there's the closing bell.
Here we That is the closing bell.
Well,
Yes.
that's it. Well, guys, look, I can no longer say that my Magic 8 Ball has a 100% accuracy rate. It did predict that Oxy would go over 1350. It did not. I don't know. I'm going to have to reevaluate my life choices now.
I think so.
It's okay.
What
It's
a disappointment.
I can make it through this? You think there's still
Yes,
hope?
you can
Mike?
make it through it.
All right, that's good.
Yes, there's definitely hope for you.
I'm definitely going to have to watch our video on managing through extreme market conditions because I feel like I'm in an extreme condition now. So I will go and watch that video this weekend again to help myself through. The 8
Good
Ball.
deal. Well, everybody, have a good weekend.
Yes, indeed. We will. Zen, thank you so much. Andrea, Robinson, Zizi, as always, Jake, Chris, all you guys who I see typing in here, Samer and Danya, Karen, Art,
Yeah.
Sudipta,
David
Idiot
from
Einstein,
Orlando.
still one of my favorite names.
Yes, everybody have a great weekend.
Ash. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone, y'all have a great weekend.
indeed. Have a good one.
Stay safe.
Well, there's no point earnings. Nobody releases earnings on a Friday. And
Yeah.
let me just do a quick peek before we drop off here. What's coming up for us Monday morning? I didn't look actually. Let's take a quick peek. Coming up Monday, anything big? Nothing at all. Simply Foods, Digital Ally, no. So nothing that I watch. So yeah, no big earnings coming up on Monday morning. So yeah, should be quiet. Well, we'll see. Who
Have a
knows,
good
right?
weekend, Master Chief.
Every
See you
weekend,
guys. Yeah.
every weekend brings its own just macroeconomic challenges as the world copes with the virus. The numbers are staggering as we look at them. It's scary. Where are we at now?
Well over 1 million.
Put it up on the screen here. Yeah, so we're up over 1 million. Looks like the U.S. continues to, drive a lot of cases. There's a lot going on here. Wow, that's too bad to see. Oh my goodness, 400 deaths overnight in New York since yesterday. So, yeah, that tally's going up in a scary fashion.
It's not a pretty picture.
And another
As they say.
100 in Jersey. So yeah, that's 500 in New York, New Jersey area. So, look, thoughts and prayers go out to everybody in that area. We've got a couple of our own team here at Bear Bull Traders who are in that area, so we know they're taking it very cautious. They have young children or children on the way.
Yep.
So we wish them all the best and to take care. And everyone else, guys, do be safe. As much as we're all going a little stir crazy, I think. Make sure that you're doing the right thing, staying isolated. Wash your hands frequently. If you do go out, when you come back, take care of. Wash your clothes. You never know who might have it. I mean, I know I traveled a lot, and for all I know, I could be a carrier. So I'm doing my best to make sure I protect those around me, especially as my dad is older. I certainly don't want anything to happen, but we're staying out of contact as I've locked him into his house. But anyways, take care of yourself, and we'll see everybody
Okay, guys.
back Monday.
Have a good one, everybody. Good weekend. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks,
or
Brian.
Monday morning, I guess it is.
Yeah, thanks,
Thanks.
Mike.
Thanks, Peter, Brian.
Take care,
Have a
guys.
good one.